Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Chappell coming to you live from Hollywood, California, home of PrimeTime Shopping Network's major cool studio. And I got some really cool stuff. And I'm waiting for Ashley to start singing because you know what my feature item is tonight? Well, I got a lot of great feature items, but look what I got, Wilson. I got Barbie. Right there, Barbie, Wilson. Did you see Barbie? All right. Sing it, Ashley.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
Yes. And no, we're just rubbing it in on Wilson. Wilson was going for a record. You're up to 44 showings. How many do you have to see of Barbie to get in the world's book? You just love it that much. 44 showings. And what are you going to do? You going to do that again this weekend? Can you say the movie line by line? What's your favorite part, Wilson? I've embarrassed Wilson. I also have something on the front there, some gold. And folks, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but a lot of the people running they're not making any sense. There's a reason. You know that first, Wilson, if you see there's some French rooster coins. Those were struck 1911. They are AU French coins. Now, it's been 111 years, 112 years since they struck these coins. In that period, you see here, 2577. Beautiful French coin. You know that almost 3 million people, French citizens, died between World War I and World War II. The war that was to end all wars, World War I, didn't work. Now, here we are. This is in 1911, I believe. I'll look at it a little closer. I could be wrong. It's probably 1911 or 1914, but Wilson might be able to tell us. Right there. You got good eyesight? All right, what is the date on that coin? There you go. Take a look at it. It is 1909. 1909. 124 years ago, this AU to Ankh coin was struck. In that 1910, let's see, 1910, 124 years, 3 million people, French citizens, died in World War I and World War II. And what are we doing here? We're talking about a coin that was struck in 1909 because gold holds its value. Gold has held its value for 4,500 years. Gold is a store of value, a standard of value. Look at this. And these coins have stored their value. How many French roosters do I have? Next to the French roosters, though, are like 4 or 5 different denominations of Mexican coins. But I cannot say the Diaz right, so I am walking over here to Patty because I cannot take one more flick of that ruler on me. Just because I say it wrong. Does she flick you with the ruler, Wilson? Oh, you two get it? All right. How do you say the 10 peso?
10.
10. Hey. All right. Can you move to the 10 pesos? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just zoom across camera. Wow. You know, they're talking about all these UFPs, Wilson. You might have just seen one there. Yeah. So these are 2 pesos. 1, 2, 3, 2 pesos. Got some 10 pesos. And gently, Patty, I need to know, but I don't want to create another UAP. There went Bigfoot. All right. How many pesos is that? So got 2 pesos. Might have 1, 2.5. Cinco. Cinco peso. Say it real fast.
5 pesos.
You do, and you're going to clean it up. I'm tired of that. Wilson, have you found a lot of cinco pesos on the floor? Yes, I mean, it's just, you can't mop it out. So, I have 10 pesos. I have 2 pesos. Cinco was 5, right? I got 2 pesos, 5 pesos, 10 pesos. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 roosters, which is 0.1867 of an ounce of gold, about 1/5 of an ounce. Got a 20 Swiss franc Helvetia. Swiss franc right here. Oh, I should be a hand model like George Costanza. No, I shouldn't. I have 2 tenth of an ounce Canadian 1/10 of an ounce coins. You got to get some gold. It's going to go on a tear. You ain't never going to see anything again. I remember in 1979 when people were taking old, anything with silver, Kennedy has, Morgan Dali, anything they could find. And they were, they were pricing it daily. And sometimes right before the high the first high in 1980 gold, they were pricing it. The moment you offered to sell it, they had a fix. So, call me, tell me. Oh, I have 2 1 ounce Canadian platinum with a privy mark. Do you see the privy mark under the leaf, Wilson? It's up to you to find that privy mark.
Oh, I see it.
Ashley even sees it.
Bottom right of the leaf.
Coming closer, Wilson. We're talking on that. Well, there it is. So call me. Tell me which ones, as far as gold denomination, from 2 peso, 5 peso, 10 peso. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 franc French roosters, just under 1/5 of an ounce of pure gold weight. I have 1/10 of an ounce gold, and I have 2 platinum with anti-counterfeiting privy marks.
2448 on the maple leaf.
2448. That's a good shot, Wilson. So Jack had a birthday party the other night. Yeah. Mine's coming up in like 19 days, Wilson. I'm already old. I'm going to be older. Oh, so prophetic, Barry. Give us some more of your prophecy. No, of course. But I'll tell you the year I'm scared of. Because in 19 days, I'm going to be 62. But when you get to the one where it's 1 before 6-7 and after 6-5, oh, that's the sign that Ashley has in her forehead. Yeah, that scares me. I'm going to be very paranoid. Call me. Which coin? Okay, there it is. I'll tell you what, platinum is due to take off. What do we have? The Canadian maple leaf. With special privy mark. I only have 2 of them. What do we have it up for? because I'm going to make people very happy this first hour. I have some Schofields. I have a monumental Oleg. I got an Azoulay. And I have here Barbie. $1,179. Folks, to get 4.9 fine platinum from 2023, unbelievable. Oh, that's too cheap. Platinum's going to take off in the next 3 days. My guess, only a guess. I had another network was selling them for $1,299.99. Lose the $99.99, or don't look at it upside down in a mirror, or what will happen, Ashley? Yes, be like The Exorcist. I liked Linda Blair until she did that. So, what's my absolute rock bottom price? What did I have these up for?
What year?
I think it's 2023. Or does it say something different in the computer? Because one says 2023. $129. How's that? I only have two. Get some platinum. It's a space age metal. Everybody's talking about want to go cleaner. Well, the only metal that's going to do that is a platinum family. Platinum, palladium, iridium, ruthenium, and osmium. Do you know why they call it osmium, Patty?
No, I don't.
Because it likes Donnie and Marie. Osmium, sing to me, Donnie and Marie. All right, I just made that up, but everybody knows that. All right, yeah, 1125, 29, make it 25. So don't confuse me with that network that has everything end in 999. All right. Now, let's move to the gold. Get yourself some gold, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see, it's only my guess. It's a guess. A moonshot. It's currently just under $2,000 an ounce. I think the next big step is going to be 3,200 an ounce. Then 4,100 an ounce and over 5,000. Whether if you want what did I price the 2 pesos at? The small little coins there, Ashley. They're the little baby coins. Now, if you get these and you take
2541 is the item number?
2541, now if you take care of it, feed it well, give it a little bit of gold crunch every now and then, who knows how big they could grow up to be. Well, I don't know. Gold's going up. How much, what did I sell them for?
179.
No. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I sold them for what? $179. That's crazy. On little 2 pesos. Then you keep moving over. You have, what did I sell the 5 peso for? 2539. 359. And what did I sell my Helvetian 20 franc for Swiss? $495. And my rooster, because I got 4 or 5 of them here.
2578 on the Helvetia.
Say it again.
BC 2578.
2578 on the Helvetia. 495. And on the French rooster, 2577. Let's see, how much was 2577? It's 0.1867 of an ounce, about a fifth of an ounce. $4.79. Now, Wilson, look at that tray there. There's something magical going on because this is a rooster, that's a rooster, and that's a rooster. There's 3 roosters there. I only had 2 there last week. What are these roosters doing when I'm not here? Wouldn't I like to know? Yes, I'm grateful. Come back a week later, there's an extra rooster. So call me, whether you want Oh, here, tell you what. These are Canadian, 1/10 of an ounce. It's some kind of bear. 1/10 ounce. What's the atom number?
On your what?
My 1/10 of an ounce Canadian bear. Question is, what kind of bear is that, Wilson? You think that's a polar bear? I don't know.
2235? Is
What?
it a 2020? Canadian Maple Leaf?
It's a Canadian 1/10 ounce.
Can you see the year?
You want me to read the year?
Is it a 2020?
It could be.
It is a 2020.
2020.
Number 2335.
2335. Only have 2 or 3 of them. I'll tell you what. What I have them up for? You need how much? $279. So much of that is stamping. Look at that. That's a 1/10 of an ounce of gold. Get some for your grandkids, your kids, yourself. They store easy. That 1/10 of an ounce of gold, believe it or not, buys pretty much the same thing in 2023 as it bought in 1923. Same amount of clothes, food, lodging, because gold is a store of wealth. So call me, folks, whether it's platinum, whether it's gold roosters. And I got to tell you, please, Ashley, when Jack is done with the show, keep the lights off. Maybe next week I'll have a 4th rooster in here. Look at that. So I got 1/10 ounce. I got 4 or 5 coins, virtually a fifth of an ounce. I have Mexican gold. I have Swiss gold, French gold, British gold. Call Barry for gold specials. I'll show you a gold coin that keeps going up and up, despite what gold does. This is the last MS65 right over here, Wilson. This is a $20 St. Gaudens from 1924. The former chief grader at PCGS, I used to always argue with him at Long Beach shows. This is 4 or 5 years ago. And he'd always tell me the same thing. Barry, what you should do is send it in for regrading up to 3 times. And if you don't get the grade you think it should be, learn to live with it. And I said, well, that's an interesting idea. Or you could just give the grade I think it should be. He didn't take to that very well. This is a 1924. When they said gold is money, this is what they meant. That is 0.9867 of an ounce of gold. This coin, I only buy coins. I look at them, I drive dealers crazy. I look under them, halogen lights, I got my loops out. I only pick coins that I think have a chance of being an MS65 star or plus or NGC plus. You didn't have to hurt them, Ashley. I mean, you could have just pushed them away. So what is the item number? At my only MS65. What's the item number? 2635. I used to have 10 coins that were MS65 St. Gaudens. Look at that. That is stunning, Wilson. Now let me show you the reverse. Augustus St. Gaudens didn't get a chance to see these beauties. Oh, right there. He died, I believe, August of 1907, July or August. They were being produced, but he didn't live to see the release. One of the greatest designers, the sun rising on a new continent. Look at that, in God we trust. Teddy Roosevelt was the one that hired him, thought our money was hideous. Said we need to look like the America we are. And he hired Augustus St. Gaudens. Look at that. That is just, why is this not a 6.6, Wilson? I'm getting mad, Wilson. That should be at least a 6.5 star plus or an NGC 6.6 plus or 6.5 star plus kiss. I mean, this is just a gorgeous coin. I see a competing network. Should I go there, Ashley? I won't go there. I shouldn't go there. What's the, oh yeah. Beauty. Hey. I'm not going to mention it. But they do have 4 initials in their name. Can I tell them the initials or what they stand for?
Don't tell them what they stand for.
Well, CRAP. No, I'm just what they stand for. That's not the real name. I don't think anybody go on TV saying, "Hey, we're the CRAP network." No. Here's what I'm going to do. I know. Yeah, they had the same date, NGC, not PCGS, and they wanted $3,999.95. I prefer PCGS. Though I did have a Proof Morgan dollar collection that NGC graded, and I like NGC too. But so my competitor lists, Matt, $3,999.99. That's the list. I don't list unless I'm a boat. Have you ever been on a boat that lists? You'll get seasick. It's when a boat goes like this. I had a very rough trip crossing the Kattegat Sea in Europe. Everybody was throwing up. I didn't throw up. I just go, this is a rough boat trip. That's what they want, Matt, not me. You know why, Matt? Because I have good prices. I have great prices. I pick better coins. And I am not associated with the CRAP network. And they have all these, don't mention the fancy things. Should I mention the fancy things they claim? Okay?
No, don't.
She's not even paying attention. She's waiting for the Barbie. Tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, this hurts. Speak highly of me at coin shows, folks. Oh, this is too cheap. $3,302. $3,302. $3,302. Nobody has hit the Mega Million yet. You were going to play those numbers?
Oh, no, but I'm not going to share with you. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Good, because I have my own lucky numbers. Folks,
I take that back.
all right, that looks funny. So here is the absolute lowest price I'm going to sell it for, $3,295. You won't find a better deal on an MS65 PCGS. I look at all these coins so they keep their booth. Look at that. That coin, I believe, should be an MS65 Plus. NGC, it would be an MS65 Star. That is just a gorgeous coin. $3,295. Oh, I got some great art here tonight. And that's the last MS65. Everybody's looking for these. So Wilson, can you move over to my Army Green 1885 MS64? I'm in my 33rd year on TV. In the 32 I've already finished, I have sold a lot of toned coins. And I have always tried to pick very unique toned coins. Now, Wilson, you told me last week, I'm sure you'll tell me again, what do you call that army green color? Olive drab. OD. That doesn't sound right. You call it OD? D. OD. Like he went to sleep in his uniform and he OD'd. Look at that. What is the item number in my 1885? Oh, look at that. This is a perfect coin. Look at that. I love coins like this. They enhance a very cool coin. What's the item number on this? 1885 silver Morgan dollar, graded MS64. 2677. I saw someone that had an OD coin color. Good thing they put the other one in a plastic slab, huh? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is about a $1,200 tone coin. List 12, but watch this. Stay coin. Hey, Ash. Yeah, but I'm not a greedy network. You don't stay on TV for 32 full years in your 33rd if you're greedy. I sell things so close I get yelled at. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, folks, fight for this one. Yeah, list was 1,100. Watch this. Matt? Is it Matt or Guillermo working tonight? Guillermo! You got out. Good for you. Yeah. I know. That argument worked for him, Wilson. That guy was dead long before he opened the door. Glad to have you back, Guillermo. Tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, this is too cheap. Beautiful coin. $375 to open, $50 increments once we get the open. This is a tone dream. Look at that blues. Look at that. $375 to open, $50 increments. Now, coin, please stay. There you go. Very nice. Oh, I got my Barbie here. I like Barbie. Yes. I didn't. But Wilson's selling, yes, that's true. All right. No open on this. All right, let's move this coin away. Tell you what, this is a CAC coin. CAC means that they have their own experts. In addition to NGC, they say that this coin is definitely an MS63, brilliant uncirculated. This coin was never in circulation. It's a 1923 peace dollar. Once again, the war to end all wars that didn't. Look at that right there. Stunning coin, light toning. I'm just going to have some fun because I don't know if anybody's watching me. Good thing that's in plastic. That's why NGC encapsulates coins. Oh, you're scared to be on TV, huh? Yeah. All right, now you stay, coin, but I need you to go at a little bit of an angle. But you'll slide off. Let's see if I can. Now, there you go. What's the item number on this, Ashley?
Is it coin that is 1923?
1923 MS63, also been cacked. What is it? 2678. And Matt, how many people are watching me just on the internet? Well, let's see if anybody, I'll tell you what kind of increment should I use? I'm going backwards. Start at 0. What do you think? $50 increments. No, I'm not going to do $250 increments. It's going to be $50 increments. It's got some nice yellow gold toning. 50. And not 250 like Ashley wants. What do I want, Patty? 50. And not only does NGC say this is MS64, CAC, a company that authenticates PCGS and NGC with their experts, say yes, it is definitely at least an MS63. Currently, the bid is 0. Now, I don't know if something's changed on my drive in, which was rather easy today. Yeah, but usually 0 means nothing. Niet. 9. I am at 0 going once. What am I doing here? 0 on a beautiful peace dollar. 1923. 0 going twice. Now, I got to end it when I say it's over because people call back 10 minutes later when I'm in something else and go, okay, I'll bid $50. Now, folks, I can tell you if you go to any price guide in the free or unfree world, you can't buy an MS63 1923 peace dollar that is 100 years old, that has been guaranteed by NGC. We have the open. How much? 100 has been bid. We're at 100 that has been graded by NGC and CAC to guarantee you that the 100 years, 150, it has never been in circulation. It is brilliant uncirculated. And the reverse is stunning. Oh, look at that. Wilson, when you were growing up, did your parents ever get you a pet eagle? Pet eagle? You were deprived. I'm at 150. Folks, look at this toning.
You only have one piece dollar?
This is the only peace dollar I got tonight. This is cheap, too. This has been guaranteed by 2 different companies to be brilliant uncirculated MS63. 150. This is so cheap, Patty. 150. Who's going to make it 2? All right. I'm just going to rest the piece. How much?
Wait, hold on.
150. Going once. Boy, someone called 911. Ask for 1 Adam 12, Officer Malloy and Reed. There's been a theft at this shopping network. All right, 150 going once, 150 going twice. Fair. Final warning. Everybody happy? Don't fall. Sold. Look at this. What do I have this coin up for?
Is that the beautifully toned?
Magnificently toned. This is the 1885.
So like it's like right next to that.
What was it up to open?
It was 2667.
2667.
It says you were opening it for how much?
I don't know. You're the one that told me. What did I have it up for? Had up at 375 to open. Watch this. I hope you're out there, because this coin should have a star. NGC stars a lot of the tone coins. For a brief period, about 10 years ago, I had my own Chappell tone collection. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Watch this. I hope there's a lot of people out there. Where would you open this one if you started? I'm going to start this at 0. What kind of increments? No, Ashley, I'm not going to do $900 increments. No. Greedy, greedy, greedy. You notice that? Start at 0. What do you think? $75 increments. All right, now catch this. Now, if you drop it, no, from right there, the whole world could end. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to throw it over my back.
Okay.
You caught it. To be a George Costanza hand model. Yeah, very good, Ashley.
Much light.
Open. We have 75 here. You be the hand model.
I got the hand model.
Always, though, do not make the same mistake George Costanza made. When you leave the studio, put your glove mittens on, your oven mittens. He had a promising career till he got burned. Folks, this is gorgeous toning. Boy, someone's, how much? Oh, somebody's stocking up on ketchup. 150. Juliet, is that your ketchup? Are you stacking up on it? Are you going to pretend to you going to pretend to Romeo that somebody shot you? Whatever did happen to Romeo? Let me rephrase the question. When's the last time you or anybody has seen Romeo alive? You started working here 2 years? And no one here or you have seen him in 2 years. That's odd, because he was your ride home that night 2 years ago. Folks, I'm at $150 on an $1,100 auction coin, and I am at $150. Oh my goodness. 200 was $75 increments. They got to go to 225. We're at 150. They want to do 225? What do they say, Ashley? 220. Do they want to do 225? 225 has been bid. Folks, that is stay coin. Look at that. Now, out of the gabillion Morgan dollars I have looked at in I'm in my 33rd year, one out of every couple hundred look even close to this. One out of every 1,000 has any kind of toning that you go, that's nice. Look how the OD, and what does OD stand for? Olive drab. That's the best the Army could come up for the name. Olive drab. Is that like they had an olive flash? Olive pizzazz? Hey, could that be? So Wilson, when you were in the Army, and some days they say, Wilson, put on your olive pizzazz. and cheer everybody up. And then one day a week, no, Wilson, we need to put on your olive drab. I'm at one bidder at $2.25. Going once. That's a beautiful coin. I'm going to miss that coin. $2.25. Going twice. Fair and final warning. All in. This is too cheap. All said. Sold. I'm going to throw this to Ashley in a second. Hey, that would be a good catch. That's good 25 feet. Good catch. That's a bad throw. Now, people often ask me of all of your... Next item is BC 2186. This doodle done for charity by an Academy Award winning artist, Ed Harris. He is in the latest Maverick. What's the new one called? Tom Cruise?
Mission Impossible?
No, he's in Mission Impossible, but the one where he... Maverick. Top Gun Maverick, yes. He played the general that asked him, how are you still in the Army? Now, this was drawn by Ed Harris on October 1st, 2009. He drew it to be sold for the St. Francis charity to raise money. Now, you're talking about a man that won the Academy Award. He played so many different roles, but he played Pollock, where he pretended to be Jackson Pollock, the artist. Look at that. Tell you what. What? What else did he win? The Abyss. Where my career is quickly going. The Abyss. Tell you what, this is, of all my autographs, this is one of the nicest ones I have. I have another one I really like, Robert Stack, but he died a long time ago, but he was a funny guy. And a serious guy. I'll tell you what, $400 to open. $50 increments once we get the open. And Wilson, I'm just going to move it right over here. Ed Harris. What am I supposed to do? Barbie keeps teasing me. Did you hear what you just said to me? Well, I think you're off a little bit. I know I could lose 20 pounds, but to say I need to lose 45, you're being a little mean, Barbie. Did Barbie talk to you too, Wilson? No. So Barbie's the only one. I'm on my own. All right, no interest in this. No interest in the gold. Tell you what I'm going to do. I have a Zax coming up in a little bit, the Barbie, but Here, I'm going to show you one more. And maybe it's because I grew up watching The Untouchables. So did you, Wilson, I'm sure, right? Now, Robert Stack played Mr. Untouchable. So when they ask him to draw something for charity, you'd think it'd be a robbery or something like this. Look at Robert Stack drew. A cool cat. Robert Stack. And he did that for the Father Francis Church of St. John's the Baptist, 210 West 31st Street, New York, New York, 10117. Retail on this was $1,200. Watch this, Ashley. $150 to open on a Robert Stack. $50 increments once we get the open. That's a cool cat done by Robert Stack. What are some of the movies he was in? Because that one Airplane, remember that was his house where the dog mauled the man picking up Robert Stack? Yes. So, this is item number, Matt, it is item number BC 2171. $100 to open. Hey, nobody wants a cool cat. I know what they want. They want the ugly cat, the uncoordinated cat. I'm not going to put that cat up. He has enough anxiety in life as it is, Wilson.
He was enshrined into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1999.
In what year?
1999.
And when did he die?
August 30th, 2020.
August 30th, 2020. All right, nobody wants Robert Stack, a cool cat. All right, got one more of these, and Dish might rescue me, or it might just say, Barry, I'm going to let you fail on your own. All right, last one. And I think this is one of the most valuable autographs and doodles I ever got. This was John Thompson. Look at that. He died in 2010. No, 2020. Ashley, what year did John Thompson die?
2020.
Look at that right there. He was enshrined in the Hall of Fame in 1999. That is the John Thompson, the coach of the Georgetown Hoyas. Now, and that is item number, Matt, BC 2175. Those are some of the I like the sense of humor. He died in 2020. How old was he, Ashley, when he died?
He was 78.
78. I'll tell you what, this is anything they had by famous coaches was 1,800 to 2,500 in the auction. Yeah, list split in the middle. Call it 2,200. List. That is the John Thompson, coach of the Hoyas, died in 2020. Here's what I'm going to do, folks. I hope you're out there. $250 to open, $50 increments. One of the greatest basketball coaches of all time. So I have 4 minutes till Dish shows up. Internet doesn't like me, Wilson. What should I do about it? Juliet, when somebody dislikes me as much as the internet, what can I do that is legal that you didn't do to Romeo? Why do I say that? I would say some of the wounds on Romeo's body. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to maybe hit Romeo with a bottle, but to brand him like you did? I'm not trying to get you to fall for the trick. You already confessed, liquored up at the Christmas party. I killed him. I killed that low life. No. Anyway, no open on John Thompson. You couldn't turn the TV on in the late 80s, early 90s to get a comment on a Final Four game or any tournament without listening to John Thompson. Okay. What was that? You hear? What's that? Are you sure? Because I only heard that sound one other time, Patty. That sound you just heard? When Juliet tried to get her ankle bracelet off. You should have left Romeo alone. It was such a good story. Romeo, Juliet, Romeo. For where are you? Something. What? Thou Romeo. And then you did him in. Folks, what'd she say?
She said pure financial.
Pure financial. So one of our operators, Juliet, when we were asking about Romeo and why she did him in, instead of denying it, he says, purely financial reasons. Yeah. Well, folks, I want to thank you on the internet only. The internet hates me. And if it's anybody in charge of the internet, my name is Gary Upchurch. No. My name is Wilson. What's your last name, Wilson? Hi, Guillermo Smith. All right. Are we on Dish? Is that a yes or? Hello, Dish Network. Thank you. If you weren't watching me on the internet, nice folks on Dish, they were beating on me. Beating on me. The only other thing you missed was a full confession from Juliet, why she did Romeo in, and in her words, it was purely financial. Now, folks, I have a lot of cool things here tonight, but I got Barbie in the studio. This is an original Zax. This is the Zax Barbie. Look at that. Now, folks, that is like the highest grossing movie of the last week and a half, Barbie. Who played, I know Margot Robbie played Barbie, but who played Ken?
What is his name?
Ryan Gosling.
Gosling.
Look at this. Look at that. Keep smiling. Barbie. Signed Zax. On the back, it says this is EM Zax. This is a unique original. Look at that. Stunning. Retail $8,200 for an original EM Zax. I'm going to get back to that in a second. I have only 3 Michael Schofields left. I have a table of gold. I have the coolest Jean-Claude Novaro. Glow in the dark. I got the largest Oleg I've had. So, Matt, Mr. Guillermo, move over. I didn't need to talk to Matt. Matt, using all the knowledge at your command, after watching the internet kick and stomp on me, I have 3 Schofields, got an Oleg, but I need to wait a little bit. I got Barbie. I got all kinds of stuff. Novaro, Zax, what would you go to this moment right now? Coins, I got some gold. What would you pick? Using all the knowledge. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Has he answered yet? At this hour? He said Oleg.
Yeah, I would show that too. That was my guess.
You think I should do it right the second you get on Dish?
What do you think, Barry?
I think I'm an idiot because the first hour beat me. It just didn't beat me. They kicked me. They threw me in.
Barbie at 85?
What's that?
You want to see Barbie at 85?
I want to see Barbie at 85. Yes.
Chopper sent it.
Let me see this. Chopper sent this. Should I show that on TV? Chopper, that's pretty funny. Wilson, Barbie at 85. No, I'm not. Chopper, you'll get me in trouble. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Right here. I only have 3 Michael Schofields left. I got a letter from him. He's done. He said, Barry, count me retired. Now, I had to buy out a gallery. I do not touch the window. Lean. Take a look at this. This is, such an unlucky number. Ashley, admit it. To come up with this number, you talked to Linda Blair.
If it has 3 6s in it, yes.
All right, you read this number because I'm already superstitious about that.
So this number is BC 2666.
Ah!
That is called Orange Grove Creek.
BC 2.
666.
Yeah, I know. Now, I am down to just 3. Michael Schofield is in the Stephen J. Canal. He was an official artist for Stephen J. Canal. Many of you would watch the Rockford Files or Emergency, and they'd be in a house. You'd see a Schofield in the background. That was because Michael Schofield painted for Stephen J. Canal Productions, the people that made a lot of the sitcoms in the 80s. He is in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. Here is Hub's Historical. Now, granted, this is 16 years ago, $42,000. I only have 3 Michael Schofields. And I got a $1 billion Oleg here. I have amazing coins. And I got a Novaro, you got to see to believe. So here's what I am going to do. Look at this one right here. 42,000 on another one. Michael Schofield is one of the greatest landscape artists. He's 76 now. He is retired. He wrote me a nice letter saying, Barry, I'm glad we've had 28 years, 30 years since I met you at your mom's gallery. I am retired. So I think he has a gallery that has 4 or 5, and that's it. They're done. He's done. Retail on this, whatever. You know, in today's market, Michael, if I put up anything less than 20,000, Michael go, what are you talking about? It's at least 20. I sell a lot of them for 25,000 is what he would say. I'll tell you what, that's beautiful. It's one of the brightest Schofields I've ever had. But I need to get this auction going. All right, Patty and Ashley are having a arm wrestling contest. Ashley, Patty is beating you too easily.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention. Where would you open this? That is so bright, so vivid. Oh my gosh. All right. Early bird special. This hurts. $1,700 to open. $100 increments. These are it for Schofield. I should read you the letter he wrote me. That's an original Michael Schofield oil on canvas. These are all I have left. I love this one because I've never seen Michael paint one in an orange base, a tangerine base. That is a very tough color to work with. It would brighten up your room, but showing Michael Schofield signature on the front. He also signed it on the back. Look at this, Ashley. He painted this 18 years ago in 2005. Whoa. Tell you what, the lowest I can go, I hope you're out there, because I only have 3 Michael Schofields. $1,500 to open. That is stunning. And I'm going to stand right here to block the Oleg out. Oh, that's really wise, Barry. You know why that was a bad idea, Wilson? A clash. All right. At 1,500, I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you one more right here. This is Michael John Schofield, BC 2667, Shadow Creek. 1,500 to open. These are all of the Michael Schofields I have. He is a award-winning landscape artist. He's in the Library of Congress collection. He's in the Smithsonian collection. Michael John Schofield is also in the $1 billion Armand Hammer collection. 1,500 to open. And I have one last Michael Schofield. It is a seascape right here, signed on the front. Always like how he made his signature small to say, yes, I painted this. This was done in 05 too. Between the breaks, 2665. Look at that. Oh, I got a sweet Oleg. I got Barbie. Got Azoulay. Got gold coins. Got a lot of cool stuff tonight. Number 2. Folks, because we're broadcasting on YouTube, right?
No,
We're on YouTube.
we will be on YouTube. Like, no, we're not. We're not live on YouTube. No.
Is that true, Matt? Here's what I want to do for anybody watching me. This is less than 10 minutes. I want to show you who Michael Schofield is. This is going to be a quick 9-10 minutes. I only have 3 originals. Originals that he has sold for 40 and 50,000 before. And some of them were bigger, but this is a little film I made on Michael Schofield many years ago. He grew up in Florida. His mom was Native American, Papawami tribe, if I remember that right. Take a look at Michael Schofield.
I'm Michael Schofield. I'm an impressionist landscape artist. Landscapes are probably what I enjoy doing the most. And I think one of the reasons I enjoy doing what I do because I enjoy being in nature. Landscapes to me speaks to who and what I am. I enjoy the outside. I love looking at different parts of the country. Every different part of the country is unique in its area. Landscapes are what I enjoy painting more than anything else. When I'm looking at a landscape, the first thing I do is to see the depth of the piece and how I'm going to create the depth. How am I going to create the foreground and the middle ground and the background? And what it is that I'm going to have to do in order to jump over the hurdles it's going to take in order to get that particular scene on canvas. Do I frame it right to left? Do I move these trees here? Do I bring a brook through the center of the piece? Do I bring it from left to right? You know, what's intriguing about this particular scene? Taking out all of the small details that don't make any sense and just getting the essence of the piece. That's what I do. That's what I envision when I first see the landscape. I think an artist's job is to interpret what the creator has laid out for us. We're just basically taking snapshots of that, putting in our own interpretation of it, our own feelings, our own emotion, and then presenting that to the viewers or to the public. That's art to me. So it really is just it's a statement of what we are and who we are, and it's translated through, in my case, landscapes. The idea of becoming an artist didn't really hit until high school. And it was one of those rainy days when the music instructor was filling in for the English teacher that couldn't make it to school. So he whipped out his watercolor palette and paints and a piece of watercolor paper and did a demonstration right in the class. That was his way of filling in for the teacher. And well, I watched him do that, and I still remember what he painted. He painted an old railroad ties and some water in between the ties, and a couple of trees above it and reflecting in the waters. And I thought, wow, that's what I want to do. Your life changes quickly, and the direction changes quickly. And then I think a lot of it is just following the path. We don't choose our career, it chooses us. I think that's very true. I think as long as you keep moving, that career will catch up to you, or you'll find the right spot to walk into, or the right position to be in at the right time. The doors open, you walk through them, see what's on the other side. I did a couple of one-man shows down in Florida. I think probably one of the more interesting one was what I did in Cleveland, a real wet, cold, snowy night. I really didn't think that I would have anybody show up for the show because it was so cold and miserable. We ended up having 1,100 people show up for the event. We sold almost everything in the entire show, and the party didn't stop until about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And those were fun. We had a lot of people show up in those days, all throughout Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. I did that for probably 10 years. There was a lot of shows. The most posters I think I had in one particular catalog was about 25. Back in the 90s, I think there was a few catalog companies that had 10 or 15, but I think Editions Limited had up to about 25 pieces. Interestingly enough, some of the pieces are still in catalogs dating back into the early 90s. And then you start to realize that all the millions of posters you're selling happen to find their way in front of the public. And I think that's when you start to realizing that you're actually fairly famous in this game. Well, I spent 10 years in Nashville, in that area, and I think a lot of the subject matter that I paint today comes out of that era and out of that area. Tennessee and Kentucky and Alabama, Mississippi, and even upstate New York. I love that area up there. Big pines, the big beech trees, the big birches. I think a lot of that that I do today is reminiscent of those areas and of that subject matter. I paint in California quite a bit too, like today. Those areas I think are what I enjoy painting the most. One of the more difficult things is painting on location. A lot of people say, well, you got everything right in front of you. Well, you have too much in front of you. The artist has to take all of the elements, eliminate the things you don't need in the painting, and just paint the things that you do need. And you have to deal with the light changing. It changes rapidly. You're painting the shadows on one tree and all of a sudden they're not there anymore. So you have to take a mental snapshot of the area that you're looking at and then paint that, because it's going to change 5 minutes from now. I think my paintings, they tell hope, and they tell adventure and mystery and romance, and I've been fortunate, really fortunate, to paint something that people really enjoy and feel and get inspired from and fall in love with. And I like the growing aspect of becoming a better and better artist. I don't think you ever arrive as an artist. I think you're always arriving. You're eventually going to get there. I think eventually I'll get to a point where I feel comfortable with the work. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied completely with it. I like the idea that somebody can see one of my paintings and see a part of nature that they've been in, a place that they're familiar with, a scene that they know from childhood or some time in a vacation, something like that. That's when I feel like what I do actually rings home. That's important to me. They can actually relate to the landscape. So communication between the painter and the viewer is what's important.
That was a film I made a long time ago on Michael Schofield. A lot of people don't realize or know that he was an official PGA golf artist, but he is best known for painting the backs of trees purple and black to give it full field. Some of his techniques have been copied. Once again, he's 73, 76. That's how old he is, yeah, and he has been dominating landscape forever. I have these three left. I had them up at 18, then I lowered to 15. I have Patty, I have Ashley, and I have Juliet working the phone bank. Don't look, she's giving me that evil eye. You see that, Wilson? Is she giving? Give Wilson that evil eye. Oh, yeah. Call me. Get me close. These are the last three Schofields I have on this planet right now. He's in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. That one based in Tangerine. Just call. Talk to our operators. The call's on us. Look at that. That is stunning. Look at that. He paints better. Oh. He sold well over 100,000 posters over the career with my mom's art gallery. Look at that. Seascape. And this landscape on the bottom, the right mixing of Allburns. Make me some offers. All right. Now, which one of you three operators think is going to sell the first one? Juliet's got her hand up. Ashley, are you going to sell 1, 2, or 3? 3. Patty, are you going to sell one of these? Call me, make me some offers. Because in a minute, I'm going to show you one of the greatest Oleg Javetins you've ever seen. But I am going to auction off Barbie. Hang on, hang on. All 3. Yes. Ashley wasn't messing around when she said, I'm going to sell all 3. Thank you. They are gone.
I said 3, so actually I won anyway.
What you talking about, Willis? Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Patty?
She agreed with you. She said, yes. Verifying. I can shop and help you. This is Patty. Hey, yes, sir, yeah. You got the queen and looked at the better or what happened to the call.
Is that Bob? There's a bio on Zach's. Here is a unique original Barbie signed Zach's.
Robert says hello.
Hi, Robert. And Titan, his dog. I sent him pictures of.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I sent him. Ginger? She's a scaredy cat, but she's getting brave. She's not scared of people anymore. No, dogs anymore. She loves dogs. It's people. So, hi, Robert. Take a look at this. That's an original Barbie done by Zach's. Now, I want to tell you something about Zach's. And I just want to get a copy of the sale made at Julian's. And this is what, who is EM Zach's? 10,500 one of his pieces sold for at in Los Angeles at, what was the name of the gallery? Julian's. Julian's. I was just going to say, he should tell Bob what I came up, the new name for their network. So, take a look at this. 10,500 a Zach sold for at Julian's in Los Angeles. This is a unique mixed media Barbie. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I hope you get this because looking at the day here, I mean, you're talking about August 2023, biggest gross box office gross the last couple of weeks has been Barbie, Margot Robbie. Here's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to give you a deal of deals here. Oh, don't be scared on this piece. This is so cheap, it's scary. I know you're thinking 12,000, 15 because of the records E.M. Zaks just set at Julian's auction house. Watch this. $1,200 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. And that is Barbie. And that is pretty cool. A unique mixed media original done by E.M. Zaks, who just said for a small piece going for $10,500 at Julian's here in Los Angeles.
It's going to make 1 billion in global sales.
Euros?
$1 billion in global sales.
Barbie. $1 billion in global sales from the new movie. And I have a unique original by E.M. Zaks. For all I know, that will be the only Barbie he ever does. And to have that, not at the $10,500, a different piece, but an E.M. Zaks original sold for in Los Angeles at Julian's. All I'm doing is looking for $1,200 to open. Look at that. That's kind of cool. No, Juliet, we're not going to do that. Don't listen to her, Wilson. She's trying to signal you to make Barbie look like freaky. Yeah. Nobody can make... No open on this. Okay. Well, I'm going to move along. Now, this next item, I only have one of. In my 32 years in the books, I'm on my 33rd year of live TV. Ashley, I got to be so gentle with this. I don't know if we lean it up against it.
We did, yeah, but do you want it up?
I don't know. Wilson, using all the knowledge at your command.
Would you like it up or down?
It's kind of dark when it's down.
Okay, so up? Okay.
Lean it, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Better?
No, we got glare when it's up like that.
Well,
Down, yeah.
he's saying that.
Oh, I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah. Ooh.
I got it.
Now, is enough of that light getting it?
So I'm going to move it back like you want me to?
Yeah. And you don't want to be too tough on Wilson. No, but I mean, I know it's been 3.5 weeks since he finished rehab, but I don't want him falling back in there.
2672?
2-6. What now?
72.
Should I move this?
Leave it right there.
I didn't do that on purpose. I have no manual dexterity. This Mother and Child by Oleg Zhevetin. He is a master graduate of the Surikov in Moscow. I believe it is possibly the greatest art college ever built. The Surikov is the Moscow College of Fine Art, Surikov, named after Vasily Ivanov Surikov. He painted large, grand military scenes in real life. Oleg at the college, the Surikov, invented a way to continue Russian Romanticism, but only using geometrical shapes and a formula of color to make you feel the emotion of the painting. Oleg is one of the most valuable Russian artists I have ever come across. Look at this lady's eyes. Look at that. Oleg is a very, very patient painter. Part in a painting and he's not sure, he'll draw 12 sketches about how 1 inch, like over here, Wilson, how 1 inch should look like. This textured background takes him a long time. About 4 or 5 years ago, I watched him spend hours just texturing 1 inch, trying to imagine once he paints it, once he raises this enamel, this composite off the canvas, what it will look like. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 raised lines just in that one area. Everything is what he learned and innovated. He has a master's degree in art from the Surikov in Moscow. He was born in Uzbekistan. At the time he was growing up in Uzbekistan, it was a Soviet satellite country. Oleg not only has Russian citizenship, he's very proud to tell everybody he has U.S. citizenship. He got a green card and he went to school. He learned American history. He speaks English very well. And what he has done is add every geometrical shape you can think of to bring this painting to life, and it lives. And every time you look at it, and it's a large Oleg. He got his start with collector's editions. He was so talented, they sponsored him and brought him from Moscow to the United States, where he got his citizenship. But he said it took 7 years. Folks, that is one of the greatest Oleg Zhevetins I've ever seen. Once, right before COVID, he flew back to Moscow and was working with a lady who graduated the Surikov 2 years after him. They were getting upfront $250,000 for each commission piece. And it would take a year to paint it, or 9 months. And once COVID was going, it was hard for him to get back to the United States. And I was so happy when he did come back to the United States. Folks, that is a perfect Oleg Zhevetin. Got a 4-year degree in art from Uzbekistan. And he finished that. He finished 4 years of college by the time he was 19. When he was 20, he got finally at his second try. He applied when he was 18. Then he applied again to the Surikov when he was 19. Got accepted. To date, I believe only one American has ever been accepted because it is such a rigorous school. Folks, this is huge. You want to see a $250,000 Oleg, you're looking at it. It's the only Oleg I have left. We sold every single Oleg. And I'll tell you what, whew, everything is perfect, or Oleg will not sign and release it. Ashley, Patty, where would you start this? Because you saw what happened. It's the only Oleg I have left. $18,000 to open. It's worth that times 5, but I'm not going to do that. $12,000 would be cheap. In the mid-90s, well, let me show you a few things about Oleg here, just so you get a slight idea who Oleg is. Just going to show you a few things. This is what the Russian Academy of Fine Art in Moscow, otherwise nicknamed the Surikov, looks like. Here's the first time I met Oleg. Collector's Editions kept lying to me, telling me he's back in Moscow, he's back in Moscow. He was in Southern California. I tracked him down. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, December or January 3rd, 2005 or 6. And I've been working with Oleg ever since. He is as good as it gets. One of the greatest artists I have ever met in the entire time I have been on TV. Give me one more second because there's one more painting I want. Oh, here. This is a picture of Oleg in my living room, and that's my dog Ginger. Ginger's scared of everybody but Oleg. Ginger is scared of people. She's a rescue. Now she's a lot better. But this is about a year and a half ago. Ginger's just going like, this is my pal, Oleg. I want to show you. Here is Sailor's Heart. It first sold for $44,800. Very unique style. In 2011 and 2013, whoever bought it resold it for $95,000. Here is a 2013 Oleg, untitled, retail $104,000, asking price $95,000. over a year or a year and a half, Oleg, without an agent, on his own, sold 12 paintings, all for over $100,000 each. He is one of the most valuable Russian artists I've ever met. This is the last Oleg I have on this planet. I found the one I was looking for. Right here. That's me in 2011 in St. Petersburg. I thought that was funny that for 69 rubles, you get a picture of Vladimir Putin. The only reason I'm showing you this next one because that's a skinny berry at their Costco. I can't pronounce it. They got all kinds of funny letters there. And here's the picture I was looking for. I was close but wrong. December 4th, 2006. It's the first time I met Oleg. Folks, it literally comes millimeters off the canvas where he wants it to. 2008, I got in a pull-up contest with Oleg in Santa Monica. He was smoking. Well, he did his pull-ups, I wasn't. We got to 18 each and called it a draw. Here's what I'm going to do, folks. Ashley, I don't want Melvin to get mad at me. I don't want Mr. W to get mad at me. There's only one Oleg, the largest Oleg I've had in a long time. It's like 5 paintings in one. It is telling you a story, a beautiful story. I mean, at $8,500, it's the cheapest on the planet. At $7,500, it's crazy. Here's what I'm going to do. I hope you're out there. Large painting, Oleg Zhevetin, master graduate of the Surikov. $6,000 to open, $250 increments. Whoever gets this, please insure this painting. If you're going to give this as in your will, this is certainly something you should pass along to your daughter, your son, your grandson, your granddaughter. This is Barry Chappell's best. I've met a lot of artists in 32 years on TV. They all have to be good to get on to work. And Oleg is one of the best. This is Oleg Zhevetin, master graduate of the Surikov. He's a new register? Okay, we have 6,000. Oleg Zhevetin is as good as it gets. They love his work. He is in galleries in Moscow, but he hasn't sold any over there. Once he got back, he was happy. He caught a flight. He wanted to leave, where he flew from Moscow to Iceland to, trying to think of that one country he got kind of hung up in, and from there he got somewhere then on to Los Angeles. This is this is one of the greatest Olegs I have ever had in 30. I'm in my 33rd year on TV. This is stunning. Oleg Javetin will be remembered for eons. Look at this. Oleg Javetin, master graduate of the toughest college, in my opinion, on the planet, the Surikov. I spent a little bit of time at the St. Petersburg Academy of Fine Art, where I spent time with Misty Pavlov, Sasha Basari, Alana Valkova. Well, I want to thank you. We have one bid, 6,000 going once. Now, Melvin or Mr. W, this is the last Oleg I got. Oleg is as good as I could ever give anybody. I met Leroy Neiman. I've met, you name it. Dale Terry. I've met a lot of great ones. $6,000 going twice. Fair. And final warning, all in, all said, sold. Who got that, Patty? Yeah, Ashley's going to give you the shipping. That went too cheap. Thank you. What's the first name of our new... Stephen, thank you. You could not do any better. And I thank you. Wait till you meet Oleg. I usually play a docudrama on Oleg. One of the greatest artists I've ever met in my life. I want to change gears real fast. This is Guillaume Azoulay. Ashley, what is the item number on my Guillaume Azoulay? No, this is La Arca. Pronounce it, Wilson. 2655. I don't know. You could have just insulted somebody in France, Ashley. Can you pronounce this, Wilson? This was a very small edition of only 30. It was done in 2017. How would you pronounce that, Wilson? Arlecchino? Arlecchino. Hand signed, Guillaume Azoulay. He is the youngest living artist to ever be accepted into the Bibliothèque Nationale. That is a permanent archival collection of the Louvre. He has sold work to the Baron Robert de Rothschild. If you ever visit the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in Simi Valley, California, you will see Encounters, a piece done by Guillaume Azoulay. This is an etching. You see this line right here. That's from the heavy weight of the stone put on the copper plate right there. And that is that embossed mark right there. You know it's an etching. This is a black and white etching done by Guillaume Azoulay. Actually, we're going to do, yeah, I think Print World Guide is 5,200. I'll tell you what. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is stunning. $800 to open, $100 increments. I already missed my Oleg, Patty. That was a beautiful Oleg. 800 to open. All right. Black on paper. What does that mean? Does that mean like the frisky horse? You know a little bit of French, Wilson? All right. All right, yes. Oh, okay. Well, you guys think about this. At 800, that is cheap. Now, it is time for E.M. Zach's Barbie, Barbie, Barbie. $1 billion worldwide. The Barbie movie. This is a unique original done by E.M. Zach's BC 2681. In the last year, E.M. Zach's has been sold by Julian's Auction House in Los Angeles, Heritage in Texas. I like this one. I haven't seen the Barbie movie yet. Tomorrow, I'm going to go take my daughter. We're going to go see Oppenheimer. I'm excited, but 3 people have told me it's a fantastic movie. They could have made it 40 minutes shorter, and it still would be a fantastic movie. And I don't know which 40 minutes to try and skip until you've watched it once. Tell you what I'm going to do, folks. Oh, this is too valuable. An original Barbie done by E.M. Zach's. Same guy that sold an interesting piece, not like Barbie, in Julian's auction about 2 months ago for $10,500. My Barbie is better. I like my Barbie better. Would you say Juliet? My Barbie is better. I have the best Barbie. No, here's how you say it. You say, Barry, your Barbie is better. You have the best Barbie, Barry. What is she saying to me?
She said you have the best Barbie.
No, I know Juliet said that, but I'm looking at Barbie right now. Oh, stop it, Barbie. Stop it. Yes, I think you're that beautiful. No, Barbie. I can't ask you anything like that because you're involved with Ken. Don't you think Ken would get upset? Wilson, who could take who? Could Juliet beat Ken? If you're in a fight with Ken, she's laughing it off. He's going down. All right, I'll tell you what. Ashley, where would you open my Barbie original by E.M. Sachs? Now in 2 major auction houses.
Maybe 15,000.
You want me to up it to 16,000? I can't up it to 16,000. Here's what I will do. Folks, speak highly.
Oh, no, hold on, Steve. Let me get that.
All right, I'm going to make this so easy, $1,000 to open. $1,000 to open, $100 increments.
Alrighty, so they'll give you a call when the ship's out, okay? And you are all set. You'll get an email confirmation. When will the ship?
I'm going to get that out. I'm going to talk to them. When can we get that out, Ashley?
But he wants to know a time frame.
Say, Ashley, I don't have a time frame. Well, Ashley, it'll be a couple of weeks, but he'll call you. Ashley will call you.
Is he in Pennsylvania?
In California. Yes, sir. Yeah, in California.
But where is it, Colin?
He's in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. You're so welcome. You enjoy the show. Appreciate you.
I love Pennsylvania. Sir Robert Drake. Right. Looking for $1,000 to open on Barry's Best Barbie. Hey, Ashley. I mean, Patty. What's Stephen's last initial?
D. I'm sorry?
Stephen D. I am a fan of Pennsylvania.
Are you watching?
Hi, Stephen.
Okay, well, yeah, he's not watching it now.
Oh, okay. Titusville, Pennsylvania. Sir Robert Drake drilled the first oil well. Anyway, here we go. Someone's got to want Barry's Best Barbie.
Oh, you're so welcome.
All right. I'm going to move to some gold. Oh, I know what I'm going to move to. Folks, now, were we going to take a picture or turn the lights off with the Novaro? Yes, I do. What did I do with them?
I printed them out for you.
How could I have lost them?
There's one right here.
No.
And there's one right here.
There you are.
All right.
The glow.
Yes. And let me see if I have a picture.
Say hi to Melvin.
Hi, Melvin.
You did that auction too fast.
I'm sorry. Usually people yell at me for going too slow. I'm sorry, Melvin. Hang on. I just want to show you something because I have my Novaro folder here. Oh, I didn't bring it.
MH says hi from Dali, Pennsylvania, home of the revolutionaries.
Who's
MH.
Image?
MH.
MH. Hi, MH. This was made in 2012. This is a fluorescent Novaro. I got to spend some time with Jean-Claude Novaro. And Jean-Claude Novaro said they've been making glass for 4,000 years. I'm the first one to make glass glow. He talked to me about how hard it was, how he knew he was getting close. But the compound that makes it glow burns. So you got to know what you're doing. Most glass is made at 2100 degrees. Now, if we were to turn the lights off right now, this is what this piece would look like. Jean-Claude Novaro died December 30th, 2015. 2014. Almost made it to 2015. John Renaud was a great friend of his, the actor. He lived in Briette, France. He had a couple donkeys, loved cats and dogs. I got to go there and see him and his lovely wife, Virginie. And they had a son, Joseph. At the time we went there, Katie was, Ben was probably 12 or 13. Kate was 7 or 8. And I had to name Navaro's son, Joseph, WWF Joseph. Because he'd run from nowhere and try and tackle Ben and Kate. And then he'd say, "Got to!" And I said, "Yes, you did, Joseph." This is what it's going to look like. If we just turn the lights off in here, if we put it in the box, would it glow, or would you not do that? Because I'll trip on something and break it all. All right. This is mouth blown, hand spun, one of the last fluorescent Navaros on the planet. Everything else is tied up in French probate between Jean-Claude Navaro's daughter from his first marriage and Virginie, the wife and Joseph's mother from their second marriage. This is stunning. Fluorescent Navaros that glow like this, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000. Because so many of them don't have this pop. When I brought this in here tonight, and we put it in that box over there, which is a black box, take picture of jewelry, both Patty, Ashley, Matt came looking to go, "Whoa, that's unbelievable. You could read at night by this." So here's what I want to do. I hope you're out there, because I can't get Navaros. I used to be able, they're all gone. They're in collections around the world. The Saudi royal family, Jean-Claude Novaro spent 6 months, 9 months in Dubai, where he made glass for the royal family. But he is French, was French, he died. Oh, this is too cheap. I hope you're out there. This is one of the greatest glowing Navaros I've ever seen. I own Navaros, but never had one like this. $1,500 to open, $200 increments once we get the open. $1,500 to open. Whoever gets this is an heirloom. 100 years can come and go. I'll be dirt somewhere. No one will remember me. 100 years from now, 500 years from now, everybody's going to remember Jean-Claude Novaro. First person in the history of the world to make glass glow at night. And that's what he would always tell people. They've been making glass for 4,500 years. I'm the first one that ever made it glow. It's stunning. Natural sunlight charges it up real well. No open yet on the Novaro or the Barbie. Barry's best beautiful Barbie. So I have the Novaro. And once again, they don't want me to turn the lights off. So what they did, I'll put this next to Barbie. That's what it glows like. And just think, Wilson, you could pull an Abraham Lincoln. Instead of staying up late at night reading by candlelight, you could read by your fluorescent Novaro. That's how much this Novaro glows. What I'm going to do. I love this one. They are all great, but odds of me getting another Novaro like that, 0. I used to buy a lot of glass. He'd come to the United States. He's friends with Robert Kraft, the owners of the New England Patriots. In the New England Patriots Hall of Fame, there are 3 football sculptures done by Jean-Claude Novaro. Here's what I'm going to do. And this is rock bottom. I hope you're there. And what is this, about 6 inches high, 7 inches? All right, folks, don't hurt me too much. All right. Call what? No. For the Novaro, if they make it quick and easy, they don't keep saying mean things to me, like Barbie has. Barbie keeps telling me mean things. I'm old. Yowza, yowza, yowza. How's the song go, Ashley?
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Wait, let me say hi to him.
Okay. Stand next to it. All right, now you got to sing the song to it one time.
Barbie, let's go party.
Barbie sold too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, nobody, I thought this, and that's the funny thing about being on TV a lot, sometimes you just miss. I thought Mick Jagger, done by Zach's. Look at that. Look at that certificate of authenticity from Zach's. Would have gone fast. I thought it would go, gone. But here, he is 80 years old now. Mick Jagger. And Jennifer had his telephone once. 2007. She had his telephone. So this is BC 2657. That is a three-dimensional, unique painting, homage to Jagger. When you walk around it, you're going to see Mick. And then it's going to turn to 4 Micks. And as Patty will tell you, 3 is the limit of Mickeys to give to anybody. 4, you're going to end up like Alan on the Hangover. Tell you what I'm going to do. Ashley on BC 2657. What's my... Oh my goodness. This is a pretty cool Zach's. And look at the certificate of authenticity Zach's made for this piece. Look at that. It's got a hologram on it. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't do that like you do, Wilson. Do you believe him, Patty? Do you think Wilson's white? Oh, Wilson, I was showing the hologram on this Zach's, and Wilson said when you shoplift, if it has a hologram on it, tear the hologram off. Tell you what, Mick Jagger, done by Zach's, a polymorph, which makes it three-dimensional, and I'm going to put this a little bit like that. There you go. Unique Zach's original. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make, oh, look at this. Watch this. You're getting the best real cheap. That's an original. Unique polymorph original. $700 to open. $100 increments. All right. In the rare case you're out there going, Barry, I like art, but I like cars better, and I love my Corvette. If you had a Zach's Corvette, I would buy it from you. Especially if you could open the hood. of the Zax Corvette. It's the Collage and Zax Corvette. This is, what is the item number on the Zax Corvette? Is this going bye-bye right now? $25 on the Zax Corvette? All right, I'll tell you what. Hand painted, hand done, all by Zax. $800 to open, $100 increments. Then I'm going to get back to some coins. Look at that, Wilson. That's the last MS65, $20 St. Gaudens. That's graded by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Services. That's a 1924. It's graded Gem Brilliant Uncirculated on the Sheldon scale. Now, we're not talking about Sheldon Cooper, the Big Bang Theory. We're talking about a different Sheldon that lived a long time ago that came up with a system of grading coins from the low, which is good, but if you get a coin that is just graded good, it's really bad. Doesn't make any sense, but that's how they start. Then you go from good to fine to very fine to extra fine to about uncirculated to uncirculated to brilliant uncirculated. Gem Brilliant Uncirculated, Superb Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. MS65 is Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. That is 1924. It's graded by PCGS. And for some reason, the last month, MS65 coins by PCGS or NGC have been really tough to find. So what is the item number on this? We had this up once before. $2635. 2635. Yeah, a competitor that was making fun of, but everybody makes fun of them. Wilson, is it my fault if every single person is making fun of them and then I make fun of them once? These other people make fun of them hundreds of times. And they use words like moron. What are they? No, I can't stop right there. And I put up their price at $3,999.99. No, here's what I'm going to do. I only have one. $3,295. That is a Gem Brilliant Uncirculated 1924 St. Gaudens. That's when money was real money, made out of gold. That is 0.9867 of an ounce of gold. It was designed by Augustus St. Gaudens, who started designing the St. Gaudens in 1907, but didn't live to see its release. That is what a beautiful coin looks like. Absent of bag marks. Look at this. In God we trust. Stunning. $32.95. I have 999 fine platinum. I have gold. I have French francs, Swiss francs, Mexican, 5 peso, 10 peso, 2 pesos. So folks, call me. Someone's going to buy this. This is a PQ coin. I buy a lot of $20 St. Gaudens. Over the 33 years, well, 32 full years, I'm in my 33rd year, I have bought many of these. I drive dealers crazy sitting at their booth with my loop. I only buy coins that I think are slightly undergraded. Like this would not surprise me if this becomes a 6.5 plus. Or you send it to NGC and it becomes a 6.5 star. Look at that. And look at the reverse. The absence of bag marks. Most of them appear on the rays coming from the sun, but not on this coin. Now, when you look at Lady Liberty, look at her eyes, Wilson. You can see them. You can see clearly the toes. Her toes in the sandals she's wearing. All the fingers around the torch in the olive branch. This looks more like, to me, an MS66 than an MS65. That's the kind of coins I buy. You're going to need some gold, folks. It is getting ready to explode, in my humble opinion. And we just had the item number, and it's $3,295. $3,295. Folks, they have printed so much money. It is bizarre. And then all of a sudden, a responsible house downgrades our debt just a half a point today. From AAA to AA A minus. And the market lost a lot. Folks, we're living in dangerous times. That you're looking at is worth as much or more than it was in 1924. It will buy you about the same things it would have bought you in 1924. Gold's just a hair under $2,000 an ounce. I think it's going to be double that in a little while. 3-4 years, easy. Please give this a lot of consideration at $3,295. I also have some 1/10 of an ounce. I have some Mexican 2 pesos, 5 pesos, 10 pesos, 1911 French 20 francs, 0.1867 of an ounce pure gold, which means about 1/5 of an ounce of gold. Then you got some bigger Mexican coins at 10 peso. Then you have platinum. With any extra dollars I get, I try and put platinum away. All you hear about is how they want a cleaner environment, how they want to transportate people all over the world. Come in close on those 2 platinum coins. You need platinum for every catalytic converter. And platinum is the key to clean energy. I have 2. I wish I had 10. I only have 2. So I got gold. I got that 1924 I'm going to sell it right now, I believe.
10 pounds gold Canadian maple leaves.
Yes. I'll tell you what. $189. I only have 2 of them, but got a Zax Corvette, got an Azoulay. Yes, and I have 2 of them. That's the last 2 I have on this planet. 10th ounce.
Yep, so you want to take out 2? You'll take 2.
All right. I am out of 1/10 ounce Canadian coins. Gotta be careful. Look at my French roosters. I have 3 of them here, but there, hang on, let me get this. I got Mexican, Helvetian. All right, hang on, Wilson. Let me get these French roosters. There's one, there's one. Here's one, Wilson. There. Should be wearing gloves. There are my 3 French roosters. And just as all of you know, I only had 2 last week. Yeah, we left those 2 roosters with the lights out. Could one of them have been a chicken? I don't know, but I got 3 now. And we'll put up the French 0.1867, about 1/5 of an ounce of gold, $4.79. They're in really nice condition. Ashley, these are sold.
Thank you. Great job.
Well, I appreciate it. But I still have Mick Jagger. He's 80 now. Yeah. Now, at $4.79 for an AU about uncirculated French rooster, I have 3 of them. I have quite a few of the 2 peso, 5 peso, 10 peso gold coins, but this is what I want to sell. Nobody is called on my last MS65, 1924, and PCGS Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. The only reason I picked that coin is because I thought it should have been a 6.6.
How much will you take for your Azoulay for Melvin?
I am going to sell it to Melvin right now. What's my... What do you say? I'm going to put you on the spot. Ashley, what are you thinking? What's my... You what? I'm trying. I don't have much manual dexterity. And I even take $5 off of what I just told you. Yeah. Because I'm Barry the Giver. Barry the Giver. I just shouldn't have given so much blood today. No, I mean, they give you a candy bar and all the orange juice you can drink. All right. I actually cannot give blood because I have too much red blood cells, too high of a concentration of red blood cells. I didn't say white, I said red blood cells. For a while, 5 years ago, I'd have to go in, I'm not making this up, every month. They'd take a half a pint of my blood, and they couldn't, as much as they'd love to use it, donate it, it has too many red blood cells. So they chuck it. And I have a funny feeling it was used in horror films. All right, let's sell this coin right now at $32.95. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Wilson, fortunately, I only have 22 minutes left. Let me come to you on your camera, Wilson. Small children at home, don't try this. I am going to will somebody to buy this. You saw what happened last time, Wilson. Oh, all right. We have open lines, right? I have this up at $3,295. An MS65, $20 St. Gaudens. All right, this is, I'm tired. This is going to hurt, Wilson. Whew. I hope I didn't damage the satellite. Whew. Take a look at that coin. Pull up the graphics. I just telepathically sent a message to people that definitely need this coin based on what the geniuses in Washington are doing to our currency. What was the number today? The average American owes 300. Their share, each American owns 329,000. If everybody had to pay our debt off today. You owe the American government $329,000. All right, just get me close, folks. Someone's going to take this coin. I have very little room. I price things close. I'm not like that other network we were talking about tonight. I don't think their call letters help them, though, Wilson. Or look at all the other gold I have. Hey, did Melvin take the Azoulay? Oh, Melvin, tell me what I can do. That Azoulay has your name on it. Matter of fact, Patty, hand me that pin. I'm going to write Melvin's name right across the Azoulay. Don't throw that at me. Nobody. That's 1 ounce of gold, just under 0.9867. You could buy a lot in 1924 for 20 bucks, Wilson. You can do a lot in 1924 for $20. All right, and look at the other gold I have there. And
The Robertsons say hello.
hello to the Robertsons. Thank you for watching me. It's been a strange night. I have 18 minutes left. Then I'm going to zoom home to Ginger, my rescue hound dog. She's getting a lot better. What? I can't bring Ginger to the studio. She'll hear a loud noise, be really scared. But someday, I have Helvetian 20 francs, Swiss 20 francs. I got 4 different sizes of Mexican gold, most of them minted around 1905, 1910. I have a Diaz peso. And nobody wants Mick Jagger. Do you have anything else? Oh, I'll tell you what. Ashley, on that ugliest piece of art I have bought this year, Wilson, it's leaning up right next to Wilson. All right. I'm going to go get it. This is ugly, Ashley. All right. Look at this. I'm going to limbo past you. Damn, I'm uncoordinated. I'm talking about as ugly of a piece of art, a heavy, ugly piece of art. I have no idea. Is this framed in plexi or is this glass? Because this should not be this heavy. Here.
Oh, yeah.
That is like the ugliest thing I have bought.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
You like it?
I like it.
You like it.
I do like it. Look at it. That's all all these. Look,
And who is the artist?
isn't this Jeff York?
Uh,
It has Tom Hanks and
I see.
Cameron Diaz.
Who's that?
That's
Maybe twist it and move it forward a little bit.
I see Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan. I see Cameron Diaz. Who is this lady smoking?
okay. I know who that is. He does it a lot in his art. He puts her a lot in his art.
Oh, look at this. Ah, I found him, Juliet. There's Romeo for you right there. Come in on Romeo. He's modeling for the paintings. That's Romeo right there.
That's 2648.
2648. And this is, who is the artist? Jeff York. He had some really high comps. Yeah, I know. Some of them are $4,000 and $5,000. And what kind of Jeff York is this? Jeff York. I see where he signed it. Oh, he numbered it. It's number 1 of 300. Jeff York, number 1. $3,800. Tell you what. All right. Wilson, you can't say Cameron Diaz or Tom Hanks, but you got to come in close and find 2 other celebrities you know. Just 2. You are right. Who is that right there?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is 1.
You know who's at the top?
Who is that? That's from Alice in Wonderland? Oh, the very, very top. Okay. And Juliet got Angelo Jolie. Where is she? He's got Mr. York has Angelo Jolie with a gun. And who's that guy smoking a cigarette right there? That's not Frankenstein. All right, folks, have fun. It's a $4,000 to $5,000 Jeff York. It's number 1 of 300 of a 300 edition. So this is probably something in the 90s when you have Tom Hanks and Saving Private Ryan. Start at 0, $100 increments. Number 1.
I'm sorry, your phone is cutting off, sir. What's your zip code? It's cutting off, 95?
12 minutes left to go. Open for $250. I thank you. Who is that guy I was accusing of being? Who else is in here? I'm not up on current actors. Then again, I'm not up on past actors. All right, Wilson, you got to find one more actor. Who's the girl in the bikini? Right there. I don't think that's Chelsea Clinton. Oh, Madonna right there. I don't know. I'm at 250, going once. Where's Robin Williams? Yeah. $250 going twice. This is pretty cheap. All in. Judy who? All said sold. All right.
So the lady on the top is Judy Dench, she played the boss.
Played the what?
The boss in James Bond's movie.
Oh.
See that?
Yeah. Okay, that's gone. That's gone. Did Melvin take that Azoulay? All right. Now. Somebody take my 2 platinum. I got a funny feeling it's getting ready to zoom. Those are 20, 23, 1 ounce platinum, Canadian maple leafs with the anti-counterfeiting privy mark. And whatever the item number was, Matt, on the 2 platinum coins, go ahead and put that up. Yeah, $1,125. 49 fines. Then somebody's going to buy my 1924 St. Gaudens. All right. I have gold. I only have 8 minutes left. Why does nobody want this one right here, Wilson? I got it priced considerably cheaper than my competitors. Look at that. Gem Brilliant MS65. $20 St. Gaudens. 99 years ago, this coin was minted. It looks as good as it did the day it was minted. I'm just flipping it over, Wilson. Look at that right there. Absence of bag marks. Such a great strike on this coin. Get me close. Oh, that is so perfect. Nice light toning on it. See that red toning? I mean, folks, I'm $1,500 cheaper than my competitors. It's just stunning. $3,295. So Wilson, today is Wednesday, August 9th. What is today? 8th? August 2nd. That makes more sense. I'm in a time warp. So, on August 3rd, 4th, and 5th, are you going to continue to break your record? When do you say enough Barbie is enough? 44 showings of Barbie. I'm sorry, 42. You got to be able to remember every line in the movie. Which one are they interested in, Patty? I have ounces of platinum. I'll tell you what, they're getting close. I got it for 33. Hey, Patty, see if they can split the difference. Coin. If it gets on my show, it's a cherry coin. And I'll pay for shipping. What does he say? It's a beautiful coin. You could use this to show people what the coin's supposed to look like. I'll tell you what, Patty. Sold. Thank you. Who was that, Ashley? Ashley. Patty.
Yeah, we'll have them ship it right away.
Just get out. We'll get it out tomorrow. Who was that?
Richard.
Hi, Richard. Thank you. All right, I have 4 minutes left. Take a look at my platinum. Tell you what, let's do something else.
Oh, yeah. So she'll go out and ship something. I said, that is your tomorrow, so it'll be shipped.
I want to sell
Yeah, they'll call you when it's
a French rooster. I only have 3 of them. 1910, 1911. So let's put up the graphics on the French rooster.
Of course, you're so welcome, Patty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Richard. Now look at these 3 roosters. Go ahead, Patty. I have 3 of these. $4.79. Oh, that's so cheap. These are AU French roosters. One of them looks just dunk, but I'm going to stick with AU. And, all right, Patty. I'm still looking for the answer to my question. What's the question? You want to know what the question is? It's kept me up late at night. I'll tell you, Wilson, this has kept me up late at night. You're in a spacecraft, all right? You're zooming. You're traveling at the speed of light, Wilson. You're going at the speed of light. You turn your headlights on, what happens? What happens? What would happen? You're going at the speed of light, you turn your headlights on. Does it go backwards? Does it go forward? What? I don't know.
Susan says you're dragging this out. You're taking too long.
I sold it. Which one do they want?
Susan, she's talking about you moving in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Susan, when you want me, I'll be there.
He said, when you want me, I'll be there.
I'll be there. Just give me your address. I got 1 minute. Hang on. I got 1 minute left, but I'm working out here. I mean, this is Susan. This could be my, Susan. Yeah. Oh, like I'm going to take advice from Juliet.
You come with baggage, okay? You come with baggage.
I come with baggage? Ginger's not baggage. No, well, thank you, Susan. I'm going to get over there. And if hey, ask Susan if I start hitching here after the show, how many days would it take? Hey, folks, thank you. Susan, thank you. We love you here at Primetime Shopping Network. We're going to ship fast. I will see you next Wednesday night. And Buford, don't kick that dog, Buford. Don't even think about it. Bye. We love you.
The following is a paid commercial program for Roto Razor, sponsored by Razor Tools.